There are structures as old as time that continue to baffle historians and engineers the world over. How did ancient civilizations build Earth's most enduring architectural wonders? Advanced cultures in Sumeria and Egypt arose as if from nowhere to build massive pyramids and temples, an epic achievement, even with today's technology.
A lot of people will ask the question, how did they become that advanced? It was like they took a huge technological leap in regards to science and mathematics. So is that human ingenuity and human thought, and they just happened to make those leaps and bounds by themselves? Or they wonder, could they have received help from a higher power somewhere beyond Earth?
Did we build these ancient megaliths ourselves? Or did aliens guide our hand? And if so, at what cost? From alien gods to the possible return of the original architects, join us as the alien roots of human civilization are investigated on Unsealed Alien Files. A global effort has begun. Secret files hidden from the public for decades, detailing every UFO account, are now available to the public. We are about to uncover the truth behind these classified documents. Find out what the government doesn't want you to know. Unsealed Alien Files, exposing the biggest secret on planet Earth. Tehran, Iran, September 19th, 1976. Dozens of terrified civilians witness a star-shaped orb, nearly 300 feet in diameter. 2 Iranian Air Force pilots chase the UFO. As they lock on target, the control panels in both aircraft suddenly go dead. The planes are still in the air, but are dangerously no longer under the pilot's control.
This thing was seen on radar, it was seen visually, it behaved in very strange ways and seemed to have some sort of technology that could disarm our weapon system. The lead pilot actually went on to become a general in the Iranian Air Force. Obviously, his credibility was not challenged.
As suddenly as their instruments went blank, control of their aircraft is returned. The Tehran UFO is a well-documented encounter, but it's far from the region's first. The area around modern-day Iran is part of ancient Mesopotamia and has long been referred to as the cradle of civilization. But many ancient experts believe it wasn't founded by humans. Ancient Sumerian art shows winged godlike beings appearing before humans, driving flaming chariots, and riding giant discs in the sky. Do these beings represent mythical gods, ancient extraterrestrials, or both? 4000 BC, after centuries of living as hunters and gatherers, the Sumerians suddenly make massive leaps forward. They develop the plow and irrigation, sparking the age of agriculture. They even develop an early form of astronomy and a written language. But did the ancient Sumerians achieve this on their own? Or did they have help? The answer may be on display in a Berlin museum. Unsealed case file. Cylinder VA-243. Cylinder VA-243 is housed in the Sumerian collection at the Pergamon Museum. Its uncanny inscriptions demonstrate an advanced knowledge of space, one that is considered impossible for an ancient culture to have possessed. It features a map of our galaxy and refers to a mysterious planet that lies beyond Neptune. Author and ufologist Zecharia Sitchin has put forward controversial claims that a planet called Nibiru is home to the Sumerian sky gods called the Anunnaki. Sitchin believes the Anunnaki were extraterrestrials, a race of giants that came to mine Earth's gold deposits.
We have seen depictions of these strange creatures on cave walls. We have seen them in hieroglyphics. We have seen them in Sumerian cuneiforms. They're humanoid creatures, they look just like us, except they're wearing strange kinds of spacesuits with rays coming out of them. They've been around for over 10,000 years, and quite frankly, they are a mystery because they pop up all over the world.
But even more disturbing is the Sumerian stories of the gods creating the first humans. Ancient Sumerian accounts tell of the gods designing humans to relieve them of their daily work. Did the Anunnaki genetically engineer a human hybrid from their own genetic code? world-famous astronomer Carl Sagan co-wrote in his book, Intelligent Life in the Universe. I feel that if Sumerian civilization is depicted by the descendants of the Sumerians themselves to be of non-human origin, the relevant legends should be examined carefully. Could the human race be genetic descendants of an ancient alien race, and are aliens responsible for humanity's most remarkable achievements? Coming up, ancient peoples built some of the largest and most elaborate structures ever known. But were they really built by human hands? This is Unsealed, Alien Files, exposing the biggest secret on planet Earth. Welcome back to Unsealed, Alien Files. Ancient artifacts have revealed that the Sumerians may have been visited by extraterrestrials, offering advanced knowledge and technology. But this isn't the only evidence of ancient aliens. Their presence may still be seen on a massive scale in one of the 7 wonders of the world. The Great Pyramid of Giza is the most instantly recognizable structure on Earth. Its massive dimensions and precise design continue to amaze engineers even today.
You have stone blocks of pure granite being hauled over 500 miles to the site of construction. Then on top of that, you have to lift these insanely large blocks 240 feet. It points due north within 0.05 of a degree. No other structure on Earth has that kind of precision. The geometry of the Pyramid of Giza would almost have been impossible to comprehend if you were standing at ground level. It seems as though whoever created the equations would have seen it from above.
Did ancient aliens help build the Great Pyramid? Some experts believe its unique geometry links our world to the farthest reaches of the galaxy. Unsealed case file. The Orion correlation. The ancient Egyptians called the pyramids Eket, meaning glorious light, and referred to them as earthbound stars. But in the 1980s, a researcher named Robert Bauval made an astonishing discovery. Seen from above, the 3 major pyramids at Giza bear an uncanny resemblance to the position of the 3 stars that form the Belt of Orion, a constellation the Egyptians worshipped. The 2 larger pyramids were built in a straight line and positioned closely together, while the smaller of the 3 was set slightly apart. Bauval has said, there is much that suggests a deliberate intention to represent Orion's belt at Giza. At the time of the pyramid's construction, its 4 sides were covered with a highly reflective limestone. When hit by the rays of the sun, they would have shone bright enough to be seen from outer space. It's alleged that the Egyptians learned this technology from the Anunnaki, the same race that guided the Sumerians. Are the pyramids at Giza a galactic beacon for the Anunnaki? Were they created as an astronomical signpost? And if so, why? The size of the megaliths in Sumer and Egypt point to highly advanced engineering methods and the use of high-tech equipment to move, cut, and position the finished blocks. This mysterious craftsmanship is evident all over the world. Wiltshire, England. Many experts believe the massive pillars of Stonehenge were built in the same time period as the pyramids at Giza. Evidence suggests that Stonehenge was constructed as an ancient observatory, built in perfect alignment to track complex astronomical calculations. But why? And what were they tracking? Teotihuacan, Mexico. Its name means birthplace of the gods. How and why this ancient pyramid complex was built remains a mystery, but evidence suggests that like Giza and Stonehenge, the buildings align to a complex system of astronomical calculations. How did ancient people build these huge and complex structures on their own? Many believe only a highly advanced technology could have been used to achieve such exact precision. Some think that bronze saws and diamond-tipped tools might have been used. Creating the blocks themselves is just one mystery. But how did they move them? The 2.3 million blocks in the largest Egyptian pyramid weigh several tons each. To finish construction in the roughly 2 decades it took, workers would have needed to place one multi-ton block with pinpoint accuracy every 2 minutes. Did the ancient Egyptians receive alien assistance? Some experts believe the Anunnaki may have used a type of anti-gravity technology to build the Earth's greatest ancient monuments. Modern worldwide alien encounters describing cars being lifted by tractor beams and people being injured by lasers may also be descriptions of alien technology that may have been employed to lift and position megaton objects. According to the theories of ufologist Zacharias Sitchin, the Anunnaki's planet Nibiru orbits out beyond the range of Neptune, coming near Earth every 3,600 years. But how could ancient humans have designed a megalithic site like Stonehenge to track a planet rarely seen? Scientists, called archaeoastronomers, who study these ancient sites and their relationship to the stars, point to the incredible possibility that a group of alien descendants may have been tracking the return of their extraterrestrial ancestors. Coming up, shocking evidence suggests that extraterrestrials may have been the first intelligent species to occupy the Earth. This is Unsealed, Alien Files, exposing the biggest secret on planet Earth. Welcome back to Unsealed, Alien Files. Ufologists maintain that ancient civilizations may have received extraterrestrial assistance. Was humanity given these gifts by an alien race called the Anunnaki in return for helping them plunder the Earth's plentiful gold and natural resources? Recent evidence suggests they may also have had the power to save us or destroy us. Some experts believe the pyramids are more than just temples. Author Edward Malkowski spent years researching and constructing models of the Great Pyramid at Giza. He believes that it performed a function that may have affected Earth's destiny. Malkowski speculates that the lower chamber of the Great Pyramid was not a burial vault. If it had been, a huge amount of space would have been wasted. He writes, "If the chamber was an integral part of the overall design and performed a function, what could that function possibly be? The key is water." Malkowski thinks the Great Pyramid used water to create a type of sound wave generator, producing massive vibrations. The pressure generated by pumping water from the Nile into the pyramid would have created a deafening sound that would be compressed by the giant stone walls into an electromagnetic frequency. Other pyramids could have been designed to connect as a network, all transforming sound into electromagnetic energy. But for what purpose? The Anunnaki may have built the pyramids to be the first electrical generators, not to power a civilization, but to protect it. The pyramids may have amplified the Earth's natural electromagnetic frequencies, thereby strengthening the Earth's magnetic field, shielding our planet from devastating solar flares and polar shifts. Did aliens control the Earth's magnetic field with a pyramid machine? And are they also responsible for the creation of another mysterious structure thousands of years before? Unsealed case file: the Sphinx. The Sphinx is one of the most recognizable statues in the world, carved from a single monstrous block of desert limestone. But researchers have discovered it has suffered from erosion, not from wind, but water. A recent NBC News online article reports a new understanding of rainfall on the Giza Plateau thousands of years ago. The last time there was sufficient precipitation in the region to cause this pattern of rainfall erosion on limestone was around 9,000 years ago, 7,000 BC. Could the Sphinx be older than the pyramids?
In our history books, we're being taught that the ancient Egyptians built the Sphinx along with the Great Pyramids of Giza. But what if that's not true? There are theories now, and science is proving that that may not even be close to being true, that a civilization thousands of years before the Egyptians could have potentially built this great monument.
Closer examination of the Sphinx has turned human history upside down. Experts believe the pharaohs may not have been its architects, and if true, it would alter the history of human civilization. Could it be that humanity might not be the Anunnaki's first experiment with intelligent life on the Earth? Ancient texts of many cultures all tell of an apocalyptic flood caused by a god displeased with his creation. Do these myths all hint at a single terrifying truth? The Anunnaki may have had the power to cross the universe, perform incredible feats of engineering, and even assist in the evolution of a species. They may also have had the power to flood the entire surface of the Earth, wiping out a race that predates our own. According to Sumerian myths, the Anunnaki return to Earth every 3,600 years. The precise beginning and end dates of the Anunnaki cycle are unknown, but many experts believe the return of the Sumerian sky gods is rapidly approaching. Coming up, will ancient extraterrestrials be pleased with the progress of their creation, or will they bring about the destruction of the human race all over again? This is Unsealed Alien Files, exposing the biggest secret on planet Earth. Welcome back to Unsealed Alien Files. The time to act is now. Tell us your story. Get involved in the fight to unseal the truth now. Earth's greatest ancient civilizations may owe their achievements to an alien race called the Anunnaki. Ancient texts tell us they are due to return. But how will they judge our advancement in light of the knowledge they granted so long ago? Overpopulation and rampant consumption of natural resources has placed humanity's future in doubt. By 2030, we will require the equivalent of 2 Earths to meet our needs. Has humanity grown out of control? Some of the world's greatest architectural wonders may provide a warning about our own destruction. If the Egyptians didn't build the Sphinx, it would have to have been an older, more sophisticated culture with superior technological abilities, and one that may have been wiped off the face of the Earth. The UFO incident over Tehran in 1976 might indicate the return of the Anunnaki to the very location where their human experiment began. But some experts believe the experiment isn't finished. The Earth was once considered a Garden of Eden. Will the Anunnaki still consider the Earth plentiful when and if they return? Will they continue to enrich and protect us? Or will they wipe the Earth clean and start again? This is Unsealed Alien Files, exposing the biggest secret on planet Earth.